Good morning, everyone. We got Uncle Hokel checking number one. We got Kevin Scott. Kevin dropped in the $10 super chat. Thank you very much. He's asking for one red die, one blue die. We got Jeff, who's out walking his dog right now. So safe travels there, Jeff. And happy poop scooping. So let's get started here. I have 5454. First throw since Friday. Again, focusing on grip, real thin, centered. Ace are square to the table right here. And they're square to the back while they're tight together. Elbow in tight. Upright stance. Focus on the line zone, keeping the dice together. And the line zone 0, the dice are not together, but we got a 6-2-8. Let's get the left eye off axis, which is normal for me. 5-4-5-4. Play the shark game, that's right. Play the shark game, hope for the long roll. I was watching one of my old videos. I shouldn't say old, but it's older video, 4610. And it was on how to shoot the dice. And one of the comments I made in that video, and this cannot be more true, is anything 8 rolls or longer is better than average. And I feel like during the show here, I need to get 10, 15 or more in order to be successful. But I have to keep on remembering 8 or more is average. 8 or more means that hopefully we will have 2 or 3 paying hits after we regress. So that should be profitable. So if we can get 8 or more hits, that is considered better than normal. So just keep that in mind. Play the shark game, hope for the long roll. 6-4-10. The last one was a 4-6. This is a 6-4. If you can play the shark game, get out of the roll, your profits should be great, hopefully. 3-5-8. And I watched last night, Jeff and Ed went live. Jen joined in at the end. And that was a comment that Jeff made. Jeff starts off with a higher bankroll, please. Bankroll start, but regresses very fast. Gets all the shooter as fast as possible so that you're pulling off profit as soon as possible. You know, if anywhere within 3 to 4 rolls of the dice, if you can get out of that shooter, you're going to increase your chances of being more successful. 5-1. If you can't get out of the shooter within, 5 or less rolls, 4 or less rolls, then you really need to consider regressing down to whatever profit you do have in that. So. 5-1-6. Been having one die off axis, either right or left, and I'm fine with that for this dice set. Four, 5, 9. Single pitch. So you need to figure out what your normal is. My normal is one die off axis, and my normal is my dice crossing at the end of the throw. So I hopefully can account for that when I throw the dice, when I set the dice, when I adjust for betting, all that type of stuff. Just because that's my normal does not mean that that's your normal. 1, 4, 5. Again, dice crossed, 1 die off access. It is normal for me. And Ed made a comment last night, if you're double pitching, why not? Good morning, Matt Hatter. Ed said last night, if you're double pitching, why not throw the all 7 set? Rather than at the table adjusting mechanics, that's what practice is for. Adjusting mechanics to get that down on a normal basis. Why not embrace the throw to 6-8? Why not embrace the throw at the table and use your practice time to adjust mechanics so that stuff does not happen? And again, like I said, I know on average what I'm looking for, or what my dice are going to be doing, so we can adjust from there. But enough chin. Let's get a couple more spins in before we start the show. If you guys have questions, make sure you put in the chat and we'll try to answer them throughout the show here. 6, 3, 9. That time they did not cross. Actually, they did cross, but they recrossed that left hand. But I'm trying to square them up, and I'm just slowly tossing them, trying to hit that line right down here. We have a 3-3 hard 6, a little bit of a roll off on that right die. Let's go one more throw here before we start the show. 6, 2, 8. That time the dice did not cross, which again, normally they do. So, we'll get one more shoulder throw. Good morning, lazy dog. A bit of a roll off on that left one. So this one we got both off access. 1, 1, 2, magic aces. Okay, let's start the show. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. This is all about shooting the dice here on a daily practice and playing a blue collar craps style of play. So we go through, we use the app called Crapsee, and we use that for entertainment and educational purposes, so we can learn about the proper way or the smart way of hopefully betting at the craps table when you're in a real casino. But on the YouTube side of things, we have Uncle Hoku checking in #1, followed up by Kevin Scott. Kevin dropped in a $10 super chat, and he's asking for 1 red die, 1 blue die, so that's what we have here. Thank you very much, sir, Kevin. We got Jeff, who's out walking the dog. That's a fishing technique, by the way, walking the dog. We got Mad Hatter, Lazy Dog, and EF Sue checking in. So good morning. It's a long time since I've seen you, my friend. But anyhow, click on that live tab in Crapsee, and that'll get you over to the app that we're using here again, entertainment and educational purposes. I heard that another person in our community got a strike for mentioning different things. So remember, guys, this is for educational and entertainment purposes. I cannot emphasize that enough. So now that we got all the legal stuff all the way, let's get her started here. And good weekend this weekend. Jeff and Ed had a show last night. Jen jumped in at the end, had some great topics. So if you hadn't checked it out, make sure you go over, check that out, and hopefully you'll learn some good information, but also get some quality entertainment as well. But anyhow, we're going to start off with $15 on that pass line. And we're going to start off with a 5454 dice set. And I think everything's all set up here. So let's call this all bet set and dice out. 5454. Again, keeping all the principles in the beginning of the show here. A little short on that landing zone, but we got a 538, the Great Babe. So let's mark that point of 8 to start the day off. The right die did stick, did not go down all the way. But it is what it is. They'll say shooter hit the back wall, and I'll say I'm old and I don't have the strength to do it anymore. And they'll look at me like I'm crazy. You're welcome, Jeff. I call things out where I see it, good and bad for that matter. And that was definitely a good show. So let's go with that 8. Our bankroll starting today is $59.99. So we lost just a few dollars, not much on last Friday. Let's go 220 on the inside. Let's go 25 on that 10. Let's go 25 on the 4. And we'll pick up 45 in odds for that pass line. 18 people playing along at the current moment, and we've got 11 people watching live. Let's go dice out. Ace Deuce, Alfredo sauce. That's our first craps number for the day, and I don't think I threw any craps numbers for the warm-up, but also the first one of the day. 454 again, left eye off axis, which is normal for me. And that'll be no help for my bets. I'll give you guys a few seconds here for getting your bets in here. 5454 is the dice set. Lazy Dog says Craps for the Cure season is now on. Get your tickets. Yes, go to crapsforthecure.com, I believe it is. Get your tickets, please, please, please. I will be down there. Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps will be down there. John will be down there. Brian from Holy Roller. We got Leon from Great Craps. Ed from Roll to Win will be there. Craig from Obey Craps will be there. Justice Jen will be there. Ian Olson, who is one of the main organizers for the event, will be there as well as a whole host of other people. I'm sure Dice Dr. Dan will be there. Just a whole host of people. So make sure you check it out. Let's go all bets set here. Enough for the plug, and dice out. Chris from Dice Degen will be there. A little bit right on that, but we got a 4-6-10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. So where are you? There you are. So 4-6-10. I always announce the left eye first. Back to 5-4. 4-6-10. And if you didn't check out the beginning of the warm-up here, we had a pretty good discussion about how I try to throw dice. Good morning, Joel. We got Joel checking in here. About how I throw the dice, what I'm looking for, how to bet properly, all that type of happy-go-lucky stuff. So that was $49 right back to Iraq. Let's go 44 inside pressure. Add an extra $10 in odds. Again, 5-4-5-4. And all bet set. This out. And 437. Quick 437. We were not able to get out of this shooter. That was an ouch. Needed one hit. That's all we need is one hit to get out of it. So that's all right. It is what it is. Again, play for that short roll, hope for the long roll. Play the short game, hope for the long roll. The who's who of players. Something like that. I'm just a side part of everybody. Awesome. Okay, let's get her turned around here. We'll go one more run at this Hardway set, and we'll see what's going on. I know that Joe Two-Way Crapsee is not going to be able to make it this year. He had talked to me about that. Hoping Mad Hatter and Lazy Dog and all you guys make it. Kevin, I would love to meet you. Let's see if you can make it. Uncle Hulk would be cool if you could make it. But anyhow, let's go all bets set. Oops, let's get our bet set. $15 pass line again. Try one more at our basic level and dice out. We got a 4-2. Holy cannoli. 4-2-6. So let's mark that point of 6. Once again, we're going to go 220 inside with a $25 4 and 10, 45 in odds. Five, 4, 5, 4 for the dice set. That's what I said last night, Mad Hatter. Someday I'll be somebody. I am somebody, just not somebody who counts. But anyhow, let's go all bets set and dice out. That was a weird throw. The left one landed one straight right. The left one did go into the back, or the right one did go to the back while the left one did that. 2-2, hard 4, the hard fuzzy 4. 2-2 is going to cruise. Brian from Holy Roller. So that's going to be hit number 1. That's a primary bottom side, both dice. 2-2 hard. Again, we're going to go 44 inside pressure. The extra 10 in odds. 5, 4, 5, 4. I'm the Mad Craps table maker, contributor, and shipper. No, I'm not the shipper. I'm pretty much everything else, though. Okay, let's go all that set. Thanks a lot, Lazy Dog. I love your twist on things. Okay, base odds. Dice are super tight all the way. They land on top of each other. And unfortunately, another 6-1-7. Ouch, both dice off axis this time. That was too tight. That's going to be 2 losers in a row here that we have. Again, we were looking for that second hit, did not get it. So that means I'm going to ladder up my next bets here so we can get hopefully a little bit of recovery back into the program here. We're down a lot here. We're down to 5,073. So it was a loss of 263 on that one, 263 on the one before that. So it's what? About 500 some dollars. So we're down. Okay, let's ladder it up here. Let's go to $30 pass line now. And hopefully get a little bit more recovery built in here. We're going to switch over to the 5-4-2-3 for the crew one. Actually, no, we're not, because we had one double pitch 7. We had a both dice off axis 7. So we're still safe with that Hardway set. And we'll go all bets set and base out. Two on three, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce, pass line loser. Come on, loser, winner for that DP. Four, two on three. So we're not having a successful start for the day here, but it is what it is. We'll turn it around. I have no doubt in the world. 5-4-5-4. Again, $30 pass line bet, so let's repeat that. And all bets set. Days up. $156 KitchenAid mixer. So let's mark that point of 6. Obviously, Merc Point means Ryan from Mark to Point. KitchenAid mixer is after Chiro and Sideshow Gamble. Chris. I have announced for a long time who these calls are after, but it is what it is. Okay, we're gonna go 640 across here bet level, and let's go with see how many odds we can get out there. 75. That brings us to 105. We need another $15 if we can get it. $90 in odds. Okay, 5-4-5-4. And what I do with my odds is I just try to bring it up to whatever the bet would have been on the number if the number was out there. Based on 2. Ace deuce again. We need to get some quality numbers out here. That's what our goal is here, so we start getting paid out on some of these. It's no help for me. Four, 5, 4 is the day set. And all bets set. Day set. Got 369. That's a triple D, the dice Dr. Dan. So we hit number 1. That is right die off axis. I think I need to get a little more forward momentum in the dice. Good morning, Scott. Why did you have craps checking in? Yeah, because both of my dice are dying and they're kind of flying off to the right a little bit. But anyhow, that was 140 brought back to the rack here. Let's go with 110 inside pressure. And hopefully we'll get an inside number here. And all bets set. Days out. And there we go. We got a 2-2 hard 4. Hard fuzzy 4. And that's after Fuzzy from Illinois, as well as 2-2. It's going to Cruise Brian from Holy Roller. So that's going to be hit number 2. We'll be able to get out of the shooter finally with a substantial profit. So let's bring those bets down, and that's kind of a recovery a little bit. We're going to go 96 across. So 305 brought back to the rack. We have 108 on the table because that pass line is up as high as it is. And now we need to start getting some money back on the table so we can actually generate a nice profit here. And let's go all bet set. 23 people playing along here, 17 people watching. Only 4 thumbs up though. Make sure you share that love. Dice out. Dice did split apart a little bit, and then we have a 3-1 for the medium size Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So we're starting to get more right side off dice, off axis dice here. Normally that left is off, so something's up with my grip here. Figure that out. But let's go to 25. Let's go to $40 right away, and we'll see if we can do a 410 Daddy Dave flip here. Get the money out. So if we can throw another 4, that'd be perfect. And we'll go all bets set and dice out. No, 25752 actually. The dice did cross right the last second, and that's gonna be an ouch. So that's a short, another short roll here, and that is gonna be a double pitch of the dice. So that being said, I gotta figure things out here because the regularity of the dice is not where I want to see it. I like the action of the dice, I just don't like the regularity. Without it's showing more than one primary, so let's switch over to the all 7 set and see what happens. Joel, you guys are getting cruel and unusual here. Double digit roll should be a thumbs up. Yes, give me a thumbs down, please, until I get that double digit roll. There we go. That's a great plan. I love that idea. Love share, says Matt Header. That's funny. Okay, we got how that share. We made a profit of $199, so that's a partial recovery. Let's stick with the ladder up. So yes, give me a thumbs down until you get the double digit roll, and then we'll go thumbs up. Then how's that? Let's go all bets set and dice up. $30 pass line bet here. 5, 4, 2, 3. Five, 6, yo chef. And that's after a sheesh. 5, 6. The result. So that's gonna be a pass line winner. Come on, natural loser for the DP. So we got an extra $30 back on that one. We're going to stay with the same bet. Same dice set, 5, 4, 2, 3. And we have a $30 pass line bet out there. And all bets set. This out. Well, dice of land and you just split apart, didn't go too far forward after that. 6-5 Midmo yo. Hero coming to us from above. Again, another pass line winner come out natural. Loser for the DP. And we're gonna be up $60 at the current moment with those 2 bets. So we're gonna stick with that 5, 4, 2, 3. Stick with that $30 pass line bet. Three days of thumbs up for 30 rolls. I'll give you hopefully 40 rolls, and I don't require any thumbs up. I'm just asking for it. But anyhow, let's go all about set. No requirements here whatsoever, everyone. The only thing I want is to say hi to you guys every single day, which hopefully will happen this week. There's a sickness going through our house right now, so Hopefully I don't get caught with that sickness, but we have a 4-5 hard 9, the Big Daddy Mac. So let's mark the point at 9. So yeah, well, sickness is running through the house right now. Vomiting, coming out both ends, coughing, all that stuff. It's not COVID, so, but it's knock on table wood. I have not caught yet, and hopefully I do not catch it. Let's stick with that 640 across bet level. See if we can get a little more recovery. And this time we're gonna go 70 in odds. 5, 4, 2, 3. And all that set. That's out. Five, 3, great bait. That's perfect. So that'll be a hit for us. 5, 4, 2, 3, and we have a 5, 3, 8 result. And again, we are going to go with 110 inside pressure, extra quarter odds, and let's put an extra $10 on that 4, extra 10 on that 10. 5, 4, 2, 3. Safe travels, Joel. That is very cool. We'll go all bets out. Nice out. Four, 5 hard 9, and that's gonna be a winner 9. Big Daddy Mac. So that will be our second hit. So we will have another shooter that we got out of. And the puck does turn off. So we have 2 losing shooters. We have 2 winning shooters thus far. And we're going to bring our bets down now. So we actually brought 372 back to the rack at the current moment. And we got to put some money back up there because we are the shooter. So we have to go, let's go $15 pass line bet. And dice out. I've not seen Dan around for a while. I know he went on his California trip. He's been posting pictures on Facebook of some remarkable photos that he took. But other than that, I have not seen him on any of the shows lately. You get a hold of him. Dice out. 6-1 on the come out. So that's going to be a pass line winner. Come out natural. Loser for the DP again. So the DP just had 2 losers in a row. Sorry, guys and gals. And we're going to stick with that $15 pass line bet. 5, 4, 2, 3. Yeah, let's do this one. So let's take that $15 since we are up. Let's go 5, 5, 5 on that ATS. So that's money earned, money gained. So let's just take it, see if we can take advantage of that. And we'll go all bet set and dice out. Five, 6, Yo Chef, another pass line winner. Come on, natural. So playing the come out game has been where the advantage is today so far. So let's stay with that $15 pass line, but let's throw $5 any craps out there. 5, 4, 2, 3. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Magic Aces 112. So that is a bookend. Lucky we picked up that craps check, so that'll get paid out on that. Oh, it was a 1-1, not a 1-4. There we go. 1-1. And yes, Joel, I am trying to get some box numbers here. But pass line loser, winner on DP. I profited $20 on that. Again, $15 pass line bet. Let's go to a $10 any craps. $422 from back to rack. $40 on the table currently. 5, 4, 2, 3 is the dice set. And let's go all bet set. Dice out. One, 6, 7. Wow. On whoop and reel. Whoops, that's gonna be a pass line winner. Still looking for a point here. So we're stuck on this variation here. 5, 4, 2, 3. And this one we're gonna lose $10 on it because of that crap check. Ultimately, we are up for this come out game so far. And we're just gonna stick with that $15 pass line now. We are not going up on the ATS. We are not going up on the craps check. 5, 4, 5, 3. We're gonna switch sets of casino aces and hopefully get out of this variation. How about set? Dice out. Six, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. It's obviously after Waylon and undisciplined Glenn. So marking the point is 10 here. And we got to put our bets back up on the table. And we're going to go 96 across level here. And we'll try to get these bets up now. 5, 4, 5, 3. And there's your double digit roll, Joel. Just not the way that we were hoping it would come. But that means I get a thumbs up right now. I'm just kidding. Still give me that thumbs down, please. Because I'm not deserving yet today. This out. You didn't say how you wanted it. 4, 5, 3. 5, 1, 6. KitchenAid mixer. Let's make that 6 look like 36. Sorry, Joel. You said double digits. I got you double digits, buddy. Okay. Let's go all bets. So let's get the quality of the rolls up. Hopefully that comes with time here. Okay, so 5, 4, 5, 3. These are not comfortable. Let's rip them. Plus, I had the wrong set. There you go. $5, 2, 7. Wow. Unreal today. We made a substantial amount of money back towards our loss there. Frustrating, but it is what it is. Wait, what you're given? So 319 is what we got back on that. So that's basically one shooter's worth that we lost in the beginning. So we're only down about half of a shooter right now. 3632 is the dice set. 3632 upside down 3V. Give me another thumbs up, Joe, and then a thumbs down. Then we'll be good. So, okay. $15 pass line bet. And all bet set. 3632 is the dice set. I've not thrown these for much for a while here. So let's see. Let's do a little rhythm rolling maybe. Dice up 3632. And what is that? It's a leaner. It's going to come down on midnight. So we got midnight. All the dots, all the spots. Midnight. Home secret apps. Okay. So that was the original look. 632 6612. It's a pass line loser. Push on the DP. Just cannot get any leeway here. Oh my God, Joe. You're just down on the luck today, aren't you, buddy? 3632. We'll repeat that $15 bet on Crapsee. And again, all bets set and dice out. The hook there, 358, the grape ape. So let's mark the point of 8. That was not a good throw. 632, 358. And we're going to come down to our regular level of betting this time, 220 inside and $25 4 and 10, as well as a $45 pass line odds. And let's do this once. We're going to go 6365. Let me get a piece of paper here so I can write these down so I can remember the dice sets now. It's been a while since I've done rhythm rolling. 6365 is the dice set. Okay. Call that all bet set and dice out. 6365. Cross 6 is on top. We got 5-5 hard 10, the old bay bushel. And that was a 6365 dice set with a 5-5 hard 10 result. All mixed up here, my rhythm, but it is what it is. We'll get her figured out. So let's go to 44 inside pressure, extra 10 in odds. Now bring us back to the 3632 dice set, 3632. Anytime there's a pair on top, we always reset to our base set. And we'll call that all bet set. And dice are looking for a 3 or a 4 on top of the dice as end result. Dice out. And we got a 167. Just no reprieve today. No reprieve. Frustrating. 3632. 167. That means we're going to switch over to the 3236. No. And we'll be laddering our bets up again so we can get that money back. 30 on the pass line. The Keno Sizzly, he's like, yeah, that's where I should be. And we got at least 20 minutes left of this show here, so let's see if we can dig our way out. We're only down maybe $500 for the day here. Face out 3236. Cousin one set. Mechanically, that was not a good throw. The dice did split on me, but we got a 4-5 hard 9. Big Daddy Mac. So we are not going to analyze that one too much. We're going to stick with the 3236. Marking the point of 6 or of 9. And like I said, we're leveling up. This is still 640 across again. And that's going to give us 70 in odds. Three, 2, 3, 6. Let's get a decent throw this time. And all that set. Dice out. 145 truck and camper. We hit number 1 here. 236, and we got a 145. And that's going to allow us to go 110 inside pressure again. And extra 15 on 4, extra 15 on that 10. 25 extra on the odds. So we had a 1-4. So that's going to give us a 2-1, 2-4 dice set. 2-1, 2-4. Stupid pen is not working. Let's get a different pen here. There we go. Yeah, we'll call that all set. And dice out. Two, 1, 2, 4. Midnight again. LMC craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. 2, 1, 2, 4. It's a 6, 6, 12 result. Does that mean it'll go back to the 3, 2, 3, 6 dice sets? There's no help for us. 3, 2, 3, 6. Oh, just. We'll call that all bet set right away. 30 people playing along here. 14 people watching here. And dice out. Six, 3, 9. That's the easy 9. The Franks. So 3, 2, 3, 6. 6, 3, 9. And we hit to number 2, so we got out of the shooter, and that was a winner 9, by the way. So that puck does turn off. And it's going to allow us to regress our bets with some recovery there. 6, 3, so let's go 2623. 2623 is our dice set. And we'll call, let's bring that pass line down to $15. There we go. Okay. Call that all bet set and dice out. 2623. One, 3, 4, medium-sized Joe. That's from Crapsee Master Journey. So we are going to be marking that point of 4. And that was using a 2, 6, 2, 3 dice set with a 1, 3, 4 result. So let's bring our bets down. Let's go 96 across and see if we can get some money back to the rack here now. And that's going to bring us to a 5-1-5. No, I'm sorry. That's going to bring us to a 2-1-2-3 dice set. 2-1-2-3. And we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. It's wrong. We're going to go, I'm sorry. That was totally wrong. We're going 5-1-5-3. 5-1-5-3. There we go. That's better. 5-1-5-3. Dice out. Two, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter, 2-4. And that was a 5-1-5-3 set. And 2, 4, 6 results. That's going to bring us to a 6-2-6-4 dice set. 6-2-6-4. And that last one was a 6. So let's go to $30 on that 6 to increase it 2 units. I think you spotted my problem. My problem is that I had to get out of bed this morning. But please share what you think it is. All that set. 6-2-6-4. Cross 6s. Dice did split apart on me a little bit. 4-2, holy cannoli. 4-2-6. But yeah, if you guys notice anything that I'm doing differently than normal, please let me know, because sometimes the observer is actually more attuned to things than the thrower. We'll put a $42 on that 6. And we got a 1-4-1-2 set. 1-4-1-2. Black of bourbon. You guys are hilarious. All that set. Dice out. 1-4-1-2. One, 5, 6. We have another 6, the KitchenAid mixer. So we're going to get that $6 to $60, increase it 3 units. And that'll bring us to 4-1-4-5. 4-1-4-5. 3V on the bottom side. I cleaned my glasses this morning, Lazy Dog. That is definite. I did right before the show started. 4, 1, 4, 5 days out. Dice put a card on a 6, 3, 9. That is the easy 9, the Franks. So not a good roll, but we will stick with the pattern that we're using. And that was a 4, 1, 4, 5 dice set. The 6, 3, 9 results. And that's going to bring us to a 2, 6, 2, 3 dice set. 2, 6, 2, 3. And it's a 2V on top. And that was a 9, so let's bring that 9 to $25. 2, 6, 2, 3 dice out. Six, 3, 9. The easy 9, the Franks. Again, 2, 6, 2, 3. It's a primary front side both dice. It's about $35 on that 9. Two, 6, 2, 3 again, same as last time. So you're seeing the in the wrist, instead of launching from the deck with a release, the flick of what possibly can be corrected. So I'm flicking with my wrist. Okay, that I will have to watch that. Thank you, Matt Hatter. I know that my shoulder has been bothering me a little bit today, more than it did last Friday. So that may be the reason, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. So 2, 6, 2, 3 days out. I 1, 6 KitchenAid mixer. So hopefully, Joel, you're laddering up that 6 and getting some money back to the rack. And that was a 2, 6, 2, 3 dice set with a 5, 1, 6 result. Put a $90 on that 6. That's going to bring us to a 3, 5, 3, 1 dice set. 3, 5, 3, 1. And if you guys want, you click in the link in the description here. That'll show you how I'm doing this rhythm rolling right now, which is different than what I have been normally doing for the last few months, because I changed my style around a little bit and came up with a different way of setting dice, which is obviously not working today. So we went back to our normal rhythm rolling of pass. 3, 5, 3, 1 dice out. Three, 2, 5, the Justice Gen 5. Use that 3, 5, 3, 1 dice set. And we got 3, 2, 5 result. Let's go to $25 5. Brings us to a 6, 3, 6, 2 again. 6, 3, 6, 2. Cross 6s on the top. Cousin 1 sets. all bets set. This out. So short on the landing zone, 145 truck and camper. So we are seeing some repeat hits here, so that is nice. 6362 day set. 845 results. Brings us to a 2124 day set. And that was a 5, so let's go to 35 on that 5. And all bets set. This out. 2124. That was a little wild throw there. 437. So that is an ouch, and that'll probably be the end of the rolls there. Hopefully you guys did a little bit of recovery here at the end of the rolls. We got a 2124 dice set and a 437 results. Unless you guys want me to do another shooter, I can do another shooter if you need me to. Put in the chat really quick if you want me to. 3236 is what we would start with if we did it. Give me a couple seconds here. We got time for at least one more if we need to. No response. So we'll do it. We're going to do it. Okay, last shooter. Last shooter for the day here. I'm calling it out loud here. $15 pass line bet. One more, says Joel. True degen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Jen goes one more. Okay. Awesome. Okay, $15 pass line bet. 3236 is the day set and dice out. Dice did split apart on the come out. 112. Magic aces. Pass line loser. DP winner. Terrible mechanics on that one. Means I pushed with the thumb. So we're going to return to a $15 pass line bet. We're also going to return to the 3236. Now you're being, oh my god, Joe, I'm kidding. Just playing. Okay, 10 paying box hits. That one helped a little bit, yeah. So anyhow, let's go all that set and dice out looking for a point here. 3236. Two, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. That one had a little bit higher arc, and the both dice just gradually drifted into the back wall. Marking the point of 6. And we are down maybe $100 for the day. 200. I can't remember what I started with. My bankroll, I have 56.89 is where I'm at right now. 6264 dice set. And 160 across bet level. Let's go 15 in odds. So gonna level this one down a little bit. Good morning, Brian. From Green Bay. Lakdar. All bet set. So 6264. OMC craps, all the dots, all the spots, midnight. Thrown 3 of those today so far. 6264. That's gonna be a primary and a top side, both dice. That'll bring us back to 3236 for our dice set. Lazy Dog, did you mail letter good luck Packers? No, I did not. Guys, it's preseason. It does not matter whether they whoop their opponents or they lose to their opponents massively like they did the other day. It does not matter. The starters play maybe 2 series at most. So it does not matter right now. But all that set, dice out. We'll see week 1 how they look. Here we go. Three, 6, 9, a triple D, the Dice Dr. Dan. And then we hit number 1 for us. 3236 and a 369. Single pitch of the dice. Oh. 3, 5, 6 is the dice set. And let's go to let's go 32 across pressure. Extra 5 in odds. And all bets set. Dice out. We put 3, 6, 2V in the bottom side. Dice did split apart. We got a 5, 3, 8. Great bait. 5, 3, 5, 6, and we got a 5, 3, 8 result. And let's bring our bets down. We have $62 in profits in brought back to the rack. So let's go 66 inside. So that'll put us into the shooter for only $4. Again, we're going 6, 5, 6, 3. And let's cross 6s on top. And all bets set. Dice out. I'm not giving anything to Mary when it comes to football because she's a Dallas Cowboys fan. Shame on her. 6, 5, 6, 3. Dice out. Six, 4, 10. That is Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. And that's using a 6, 5, 6, 3 with a 6, 4, 10 result. And that's a winner 10. So that, oh no, it's not a winner 10. I didn't have any money on that 10. I'm on the inside. That's right. So that's no help for me. I don't know what I was thinking. 5, 6, 5, 4 is the dice set. 5, 6, 5, 4. Looking for an inside number here. And I'll call it all bets set, and dice out. We got Magic Aces 112 using a 5654. So now both of those bookends are out of the way, and they have been for a while here, apparently. That's a repeater win on that one. 3-2, 3-6. That was no help for me. Looking for the mid-mo yo here. That would give us the tall. And all bets set. Dice out. 3-2, 3-6. $415 truck and camper. Use that 3-2, 3-6 dice set. We got a 415 result. Show reserves for the Cowboys either. Oh my God, sorry. That's sad. That's sad. 5-4-5-1 dice set. 5-4-5-1. And we threw a 5 on that, so let's go to $25 on that 5. And that brings us into profit for this shooter here. I do not have a wrist straightener at Mad Hatter. I don't know if I'd want to depend on one either. I don't know if they would allow that at the craps table in real life. So 5154, dice out. There we go. There we go. 6-5 mid-mo yo. Chiro coming to us from above, and that's going to be the tall, ladies and gentlemen. With a 5-1, I think it was. 6-5 mid-mo yo. So light up half that screen green. That'll bring us to a 3-6-3-5 dice set. 3-6-3-5. Yeah, all that set. Dice out. 3-6-3-5. $3-6-9 triple D dice Dr. Dan. Oops. And let's go with 5356. 5356. And that was a 9, so let's go to $25 on that 9. And we'll go all bet set. Dice out. 5356, 2V in the bottom side. Nice to cross on us. Magic Aces again. Wow. 1-1-2. that was a 5356. 112 results. That'll be no help for me. 3236 is the dice set. Wow. There's your double roll again, Joe. And all that set. Dice out. Four, 6, 10. And that is Waylon's best friend on that end, Daddy Joe. And Waylon went live the other day, and Daddy Joe was on there, so I got to say hi to him, and he actually pointed the camera to Joe for me. 5356 is the dice set. And a 4, 6, 10 result. That's no help for you. 2, 4, 2, 6. 2, 4, 2, 6 is the new dice set. And all that set. Dice out. Two, 6, 8, the Duracell 8. Go out, support free live content. Give that thumbs up where deserved, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. 2, 4, 2, 6. 2, 6, 8. 3, 2, 3, 6. Going back to our base set. 3, 2, 3, 6. And that last one was an 8. So let's go to $30 on that 8. And we'll all bet set and dice out. 3, 2, 3, 6. Ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. And now we're the four away from making them all. And wouldn't that be great if we made them all at the end of the day here? 3, 2, 3, 6. And we have an ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. Let's get a 4 here. That'd be nice. I won't get paid for it, but for all of you guys, that would be nice. And that's going to give us a 3, 1, 3, 2 dice set. 3, 1, 3, 2. And all that set. Dice set. 3, 1, 3, 2. Nope. 1, 6, 7, ouch. So that will be the end of the roll here for the day. And that was using a 3, 1, 3, 2. With a 1, 6, 7 results. So made a comeback here today a little bit towards the end. Down maybe about 50 to 100 bucks for the day here. But anyhow, let's go back to our KPI. Let's go and see what we did for the day here. We had 7 shooters. We had a 4, 3, 7, a 12, a 4, 14, 15. So ended strong. 3 out of the last 4 shooters. Ended up with an SOR of 8.4, SRR of 6.6. 2 come out 7s today. Strong numbers today were obviously the bookends, 2 and 12, but also that 9. Box numbers, inside numbers were low today. 4s and 10s were low today. Come out 7s are low, high on the horns and field, and low in the hearts. Looking at our dice roll results through the end of last week, Friday, 5,987 throws. SORs at a 9.45, SRRs at a 6.69, BSRs at a 6.39. So Kevin, Blue Jay Wake, thank you. You're welcome there. Thanks, Brian. Nice finish there. Jen goes good final 2 shooters. Yeah, that crazy come out sequence was terrible. That did kill you though, because you're probably playing the dark side on me, Jen. We will turn things around here eventually. Just give me some time here, everybody. And like Kevin said in the beginning of the video here, play the short roll, hope for the long roll. Play the short game. But anyhow, I'll be back tomorrow. Hopefully, pending I don't get sick. Again, like I said, there is a sickness going around the house. If I am not sick, I will be back. But hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe and be prosperous.